Welcome everybody back to Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. We are at 112%, which means we can now go for the 200. We can go hard for the 200. We unlocked hard mode last time, and I already did World 1. I finished World 1 in hard mode. I got all the Kong letters in it as well. There's new Kong letters in hard mode that you have to collect all over again in every single level, and we did that. I also tried my hand at time attacks, but honestly, I am having a better time with the hard mode for now, so we're gonna stick with that. There you go. There's also a heart next to World 1-1 that showed up when I did it. When I did the time trial for like the second or third time. I'm not sure what the heart means. Does that mean this is a level that I've played multiple times? Is that what that's about? I'm not sure if I have to get all the hearts like on every level. I really don't know. I'm afraid to ask at this point. But I'm just gonna continue with hard mode. Dixie is a pretty good time so far. I just take Dixie whenever I can. Like pretty much every single time I take Dixie. And that has worked out alright so far. I hope it's gonna continue to work out that way. Yeah, we'll see about that. I hope you had a great second half of the midweek so far. I certainly did. I had a very nice day yesterday. Spent a lot of time working on videos. I was deep in DaVinci Resolve, you could say. Like balls deep. And yeah, that was good. That was good. I'm actually making... I hope I can finally upload a video again very soon. It's been too long, you know. It has been way too long. Again. Oh, there was a penguin. I didn't see that one. I didn't see that fella. But yeah, I'm feeling positive about that. And besides that, yeah, no, that's pretty much all I did since the last stream, I think. I also built a little shed. No, not a shed. That's probably too big of a word. A little house for my cats outside in the backyard. So that they can like sleep there in winter now. When they want to stay outside. And it was a really easy thing to construct, and yet I still struggled so bad at it. Like, that was one more confirmation for me that I was not born to be a handyman. Not at all. Like, I had to screw in like like a bunch of screws, right? And I'm embarrassed to say that, well, I used an electric screwdriver. And for the life of me, I just could not get the screws in. Like, I had no idea what I was doing wrong. It felt as if the wood was just the strongest in the universe, and it just would not be penetrated by the screw. Well, as it happens, I screwed it in the wrong direction. I had the screwdriver set to reverse. And that's why it didn't work. I felt stupid about that. I gotta admit, that was not my brightest moment. But I did it in the end. I figured it out. I realized my mistake, and now it's standing. It's looking pretty okay. It's looking alright. I'm happy. So I'm happy. I don't want to do it ever again. I was kind of upset after that. Like, I don't know. Handiwork upsets me. It does not... No, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. If I can choose, I would rather not do the handiwork than do it. I know there's a lot of people that take great pride in that. And I totally see why you would feel prideful about that. Like, it is satisfying to build something with your own hands and to then see it as it is, like in its finished state, especially if it benefits you or your loved ones, your friends in any way. That's even better. That's super cool. But you know, I think I'm gonna resort to buying that stuff or paying somebody else to assemble it in the future if I can. Because yeah, that's not... I didn't have a good time with that. And I don't tend to, usually. Oh. Dixie's super fast. I'm not sure if she is faster than Donkey Kong. Like, in some... Sometimes it feels that way. It feels to me like she jumps further, she jumps faster. But I'm not certain about that. Like, I wouldn't bet my money on it. That's just a gut feeling on my end. And we're playing hard mode here, by the way. I'm breezing through here pretty effortlessly, I gotta say. I did die a couple of times. But by and large, this is pretty good. That went pretty well. And there's gonna be a lot of levels like this. I'm essentially replaying the normal levels with the normal Kong letters. I mean, the Kong letters aren't in a different spot or anything. They're the same spot. Just, you only have one life. And you can't take items with you. That's pretty much the only thing that changes here in these levels. And so, like, I would say 90% of the levels are perfectly fine with that. I'm just afraid of the last 10%. I'm not gonna lie. The K levels, the boss levels, they are gonna be tough. But hopefully I can sprinkle in some easy levels in there as well. Maybe I shouldn't do them in the order that they show up in. Maybe I should go for like the tough levels first. Oh, can I go up there? Maybe with Dixie I can. You know what? Wait, okay. Hold on. Ah, wait, maybe without him I can make it. Oh, not quite. Come on. Nice. Jumping off of him did the trick. Great. I was worried that I would have to restart already. Which I might. I mean, if I die, I will still have to restart everything. There's also no checkpoints in hard mode. That's also a big change, obviously. Certainly in the longer levels, that's going to be painful. Right now, it's alright. I mean, the levels here in World 2 aren't that long. Maybe I should start in World 6, you know? And then, whenever I suffer too much, I can just go back to World 2 and have a bit of an easier time, still accomplish stuff. But it's not as nice, it's not a satisfying feeling. I like when I complete stuff, when I complete games like this, I like to go in a logical manner. I like to do World 1 first, World 2 second, and so on. And that makes sense, it's cleaner that way, but perhaps not the best for mental health. Oh, okay. Well, that's a tricky section, I'll admit. Let's see now. Right back in the beginning. Well, what can you say? I did sign up for this. I did. There's no going back. And we do have 112% already. That is not nothing. I mean, last time we got a solid 17% of progress in like 3 hours. So that was good. Like, I'm happy with that. I've seen some speedrunners do 200% speedruns in like 6 hours. Whereas I still haven't checked how long. God damn it. I've been saying that all week now, that I wanted to check how much playtime I have in Donkey Kong. But I keep forgetting. Like, by the time that the stream's over, I always didn't check. I always forget. But yeah, that's 6 hours is way faster than I could ever do it. But maybe not. Maybe soon I will also be a speedrunner in this. I will have to turn into a speedrunner for the completion to get all of the time attacks. That's speedrunning. I'm not sure how much of a difference there is gonna... Fuck. I'm not sure how much difference there is between people that are good enough to do the time attacks and people who are good enough to speedrun. You know, like, the gold medals are pretty tough to get in the time attacks, but I'm not sure how much that compares to speedrunning. Like, speedrunning may be a level above that still. Or not. I mean, maybe I would be a qualified speedrunner after this. Perhaps. Although, to be fair, there is a difference between doing the levels one after the other with, you know, the ability to retry as much as you want, as many times as you want, over actually playing through the entire game in one go. Like, there's a big difference there. I think any percent speedrun is like an hour and a half. I saw. Pretty quick. Although any percent, yeah, I can imagine that to be fun. I think I would enjoy that. The time attacks and the hard modes and completing everything, I would not enjoy that. I think that would not be my cup of tea. Especially this shit, man. That's just painful. When you have to retry the whole level again. But yeah, I could see any percent being fun. Yeah, sure. It's a good time, you know, you can take some damage without the run being over immediately. I imagine that's quite different in hard mode. Although a game that I would probably very much enjoy is Super Mario 3D World. I just thought about that yesterday or today. Like, that would be a good time. I think that's a game that fits me very well. I love the movement style in it. And I also like the way it is structured. Like, I don't know. I just like everything about that game, I think. It's just a good time. Yeah. So if I was to go for another speedrunning game, I might try that one. But I don't have the Switch version. And I think you want to have the Switch version. That seems to be where all the attention is at nowadays. On speedrun.com, I think the Wii U version has like 2 active runners. Whereas the Switch version has, I want to say, 30. Big difference, of course. Boy, those things. Getting the K letter there is so difficult. Or the G, I mean, I think it's the G. That is so difficult to get. While also managing to get to the next platform in time. Really tough. Tough timing. Yeah, there's actually a bunch of Switch games that I want to buy at some point. And to be honest, like, they're not as expensive as I expected them to be. Like, they're actually surprisingly often on sale for like 40 bucks on Amazon. Which is reasonable for a lot of these games. Although they don't tend to drop very low. They don't tend to drop a lot below that. I feel like 40 is about the best you can hope for these big first-party Nintendo games. With some of the smaller ones, like with Mario and Rabbids, you can hope for a 15-buck deal. I've seen that a lot, and that's obviously very tempting, in my opinion. To get a good Switch game like that for 15 bucks is not that you don't see that every day. But I'm more interested in those like real first-party games. Okay. Oh no! That's the worst death. So dumb. Wow! Okay, I just learned that if you stun the enemies and bump into them, you don't actually die. So it's kind of like they lose their ability to hurt you in that state. They're not stunned for very long, unfortunately. But sometimes it might be just enough to save me from my demise, from my doom, from Mount Doom. Okay, and see, this is... I guess it's alright to just play these levels back to back in the order that they show up in the chronological order if you want. Because some of them are still gonna be very tough. Some of these letters are just really difficult to get, even if the levels themselves aren't super difficult. The combination with the letters can mess you up. That one level from the last stream comes to mind. That minecart level in World 1. That was a tough one. This right here is a tough one. Pretty tough time. But I feel like with time, there's always going to be one good attempt. There's one good attempt that will work, and then you're done. Then you'll be 1 second, 1% ahead. Oh, fuck. Nah, good. Nice. Now that's good. Just don't die now. Whoa! I almost died. How did that happen? Wow, that went back way too quickly. I did not expect it to be that fast. Boy, oh boy. Oh no. That's terrible. I'm not gonna lie, that's terrible. That was such a good attempt. We got the G. Got all the Kong letters without dying there. And then I die at that point. What can you do? Except play better. Just don't die. Next time, just don't die. Good advice, thank you. Myself. Oh, you know, I just came from grocery shopping. Like literally 10 minutes before I started to stream, I just came home from shopping. Yeah, there's nothing more to say about that. Nothing to say. It was surprisingly quiet though. Like there wasn't a lot of people in the store at that time, which was like early afternoon on a Friday. Like that's quite unusual that there's not a lot going on there. You would think that people tend to get off on Friday a bit earlier than normal, right? They tend to work until the early afternoon and then they'll like take care of their grocery shopping or whatever. But no, I guess today was an exception to that. I'm not sure if every Friday early afternoon is as quiet as this one. Oh. But yeah, taking note of that might come in handy at some point. Oh, there's the G? Oh, that was the N that I had trouble collecting, huh? I thought it was the G. Well, good thing that I saw this one. I would have walked right into the end, thinking that I would have gotten all the Kong letters, but missing the G. Nice. Mountain Mania. Good times, man. Good times. Do we want to go for Bopopolis? The K level? Might as well, right? Let's get it over with. It's not gonna get any easier just because we played later. We might as well do it now while I still have some life in me. Some life energy. I'm afraid. I need to remember what this level is about. Oh, thanks to Dixie, man. With Donkey, I would have been dead. And with any other Kong, I would have been dead by now. Man, I am really jumping badly, though, I gotta say. Okay. I hope I didn't just miss... There's no Kong letters here, of course. I thought about them, but there's none to be found here. This is a K level. They have no Kong letters. So that's good. At least we don't have to worry about that. I only have to worry about this level not dying. Just beating it. And with Dixie, that's a good time. That is a better time with her than with any other Kong. Ooh! I got slapped by the penguin. Damn. Close one though. That was a good run. I sometimes struggle to jump because instead of boosting my jump on the owls, it does Dixie's twirling move, like her helicopter stunt. And so that messes up my timing somewhat. But you get used to it, I guess. Once you warm up. Oh. Okay, nice. The power of Dixie is unimaginable. It's kind of stunning that the game allows you to play as Dixie in hard mode. Because it would be way, way harder if you could only play as Donkey Kong. And actually, this makes way more sense for normal playthrough, honestly. Like that's weird. A weird design choice. Of course, maybe normal mode would have been too easy if you could play as Dixie all the time. So perhaps that was... Perhaps they did that to not make hard mode not too hard? Not even harder? Because it is still hard, even if you play as Dixie. It doesn't take that much away from it. But a little, I would say. Especially in levels like this one. With Donkey, this would be a whole nother beast. Like, the preciseness of your jumps would have to go up tremendously over Dixie. Nice. Let's go. Okay, sweet. I checked out Humble Bundles a couple of hours ago to check what they've got in store right now. I tend to do that, even though I never really buy any of the bundles. Like, I probably bought one bundle. Yeah, I think I bought one bundle on Humble Bundle ever. And it was a Star Wars book bundle. But I do like to check it out every now and again to see what's new. See if they've got anything that I might enjoy. And unfortunately, they don't right now. They tend to have... kind of not that many. Ah, shit. They tend to have quite selective menu. Usually there's only a small handful of game bundles and a small handful of book bundles. Most of the book ones are also about programming books, right? Like programming or learning books, not necessarily entertainment. Not as many non-fiction books, but more textbook style, you know. They've got a lot of textbooks, which is always a bummer for me. I mean, obviously there's some people that would buy that and have a good time with it, but I would prefer to have some more like novels in there, things that you can read for enjoyment. Because there is some of that in there, just not that much. But the games bundles tend to be pretty good, even though I never buy those. I do like looking at them. They've got a Telltale bundle going right now, which is a really, really good deal, I think. I mean, you've got the entire Walking Dead Telltale series. You've got like the Batman and Wolf Among Us. I think you've got Monkey Island as well. The Telltale series, of course. And so that's a pretty good deal. I'm not gonna buy that one because I've already played the Walking Dead series, and that would kind of be the main draw for me in that bundle. But it's a good bundle nonetheless. Like, I can appreciate a good deal. I'm not sure how much you have to pay to get everything, but it's probably like 20 bucks or so. So it's a good deal. Like 100%. Oh my god, that was close. And I also saw that there's this site called Fanatical, I think, which is kind of the same deal. It just sells like bundles and stuff. And that site, I gotta say, is way more appealing to me. Like, they first of all have a much larger selection of bundles, and you kind of have more choice over what you actually get, because with the Fanatical, it seems to work in such a way where you just get a discount the more items you choose from a specific bundle, so you can like actually choose the items that you want to buy. And then like if you choose 3 or more, you pay like $3 for each item. If you do 5 or more, you pay $2.50. Kind of that kind of a deal, right? You just get a bulk discount, if you will. And that actually looks super appealing to me. They've got a Witcher comic book bundle going on right now, which has a lot of Witcher comic books. And that's a pretty appealing one for me. Because I am rereading the Witcher series right now. And I'm big on Witcher. So I had to look at that twice before deciding not to buy. Or before my girlfriend told me not to buy it. Nice, we got the level 2. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, Dixie, good job. Good job, girl. Good job. But yeah, that's a pretty good one. Pretty good one. And I wish that Humble Bundle had that as well. Like, it's just a bit more variety. I'm not sure if Fanatical also does charity, like if they donate to charity, or if the proceeds all goes to charity, like with Humble Bundle. I don't know about that. I think the concept is great though. Buying like a bundle of games and getting a discount for it. Also, Fanatical has these mystery bundles where you just buy 10 Steam keys and you don't really know what you get. And they do advertise it in such a way where it's like, oh, you could be getting not just one, but all of these amazing AAA games. But, you know, it's probably not, you're probably not getting any AAA games. I don't know. I feel like the chances of getting that is actually pretty low. I would appreciate it if they gave you like a percentage, a chance, so that you know how high your chances are of actually getting what you're maybe hoping to get. But, you know, maybe I'm doing them wrong. Maybe that is a better deal than I would think. Surely someone has made like a YouTube video about that, where they bought 100 of those mystery keys and saw what they got. I must say I do like videos like that. I think they're a good time. They serve a common cause as well. So they're good for the public. They take a burden on themselves, they pay money out of their own pocket to potentially unveil a scam, or to at least tell you what your chances are of getting something good. That's an admirable, in my opinion. And I'm not gonna lie, that is what I would like to do. If I had the money to do that, that would be such a fun video to make. I also like these videos where people will buy like 100 mystery PS2 games and they will unpack it to show you what they got. And usually it's like a lot of sports games that you could get for $1 on eBay or used game sites. But sometimes there's some good stuff in there. Like surprisingly good. Okay, I've got the N already. If I can get the G too. It's all about the G. Then we're already one level further along than we were 5 minutes ago. And that's a good time. If you can say that about yourself, if you can say you're further ahead than you were 5 minutes ago, that's a bloody good time. Nice. Oh, that was actually close. I almost got spiked there. But I didn't. Nice. What is that? Uh-oh. I could still die. Oh! I absolutely could die. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. No. Okay. Oh my god. Come on, blow me up there. Ah. Jeez. Oh, that's... Damn, that was too close for my taste. Wow. That came on fast. Holy cow. Alright, we've gotten a few levels now. We're about... how many do we have left? 2, 4, 6? Yeah, we're about 4/10 of the way there through World 2. Let me actually... I'm gonna try to go for the boss right away. Because right now, I've got a bit of energy. I'm not too salty yet. I'm not exhausted from the hard mode. So once the ads are done, we're gonna wait for the ads. Once that's done, I'll go for the boss. I don't remember this one. It was the owl boss, obviously. I'm not sure how difficult he was. I don't remember him. I think the World 3 boss? No, there's 6 worlds. There's a lot of bosses that I am not remembering. Some of the bosses are pretty tough. I'm not sure about this one. I think this one could be fine. This one could be fine. I'm not sure. I bought myself Oreos in the grocery store. A bunch of them. I actually intended to buy 2 rolls of Oreos. One roll is just the normal Oreos. And the second one is the golden Oreos. But then when I was at the cash register, I saw like the family pack of normal Oreos. And so I bought the family pack instead of the single roll. So now I have 3 rolls of Oreos. Which I'm glad that I bought that. I am glad. I thought about not buying any Oreos while I was in the store. Because the Oreo joy usually grabs me when I'm like... when it's like in the evening and I'm either working on videos or playing video games with my girlfriend or my friends or by myself. And then I just want to snack on some Oreos, you know? I like to snack on stuff while I'm on the PC. And, well, yes. And so I knew that I was gonna want some Oreos later on. So I just bought some. It's usually a good strat, like if you're looking after your health and your fitness, to not buy anything. If you know that, oh great! Hey, stay there! Stay there, little egg! Come on now, can I? Ooh! Ah! Ah, I got him, but at what cost? Damn, that would have been really sweet, actually. Okay, I think this boss fight might be okay. That doesn't seem so bad. Of course, if I don't jump into his ice, then it's not so bad. And if I don't pound the floor senselessly for no good reason too. Like there's no reason for me to pound that shit. Alright, Mr. Hoot, guy, bird, owl, playing. Give me your eggs. I have need of them. I'm gonna make scrambled owl. That's sick. Sickening. No, don't destroy them. I want them. I want them, trust me. Okay, I'm on the wrong side of history again. Yeah, I was worried that wasn't gonna cut it. I should have kept him and gone to the other side. But what are you gonna... New eggs, new chances. Don't walk off, don't walk off. They can't walk off. Okay. Come on now. Uh-oh. Bam, Kobe. No! You come back. Stop it. I missed. Fuck. That was a close one. I thought I could dodge him or counter him with the egg in time. But I didn't. I wasn't able to. Yeah, still, this is an okay boss fight. I can do this. I already got him 5 times in that previous attempt. If you think about Pompey, the first boss, that was It took me a while to get 5 hits, and then after that it was tough. Tough to get more. Come on now. Hey, stop it! Nah. Oh, that's bad. That's unfortunate. This is probably the fastest boss, right? Like, if you want to speedrun any boss as quickly as possible, this one seems like a good choice for the fastest. Because if you're decent, you can get 5 hits, no, 3 hits per thing. Oh, nice. Dixie flies high enough to hit him. Nice. Because look at that. Come on, another. Nah. Oh, second phase. Alright. What is it gonna be? No. Oh, can I? Can I? Hell yeah, Dixie's so good here. She's ridiculous. You can just fly up there with ease. Oh. Alright. No biggie. No biggie. You're good. Is this gonna be... Ah! Ah! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! It was a bird. Oh boy. Oh, oh, oh. Yes. Yes! Ah! I threw it over him. No! Dang! Oh, that could have been perfect. I think that might have been like the last hit or the second to last hit that I would have needed. I shouldn't have jumped. Oh boy. Yeah, hit me. Hit me with that. Nah, not like that. Hit me, but not hit me. Hit me, but don't hit me. How to make an easy boss fight harder. You just have to play bad. If you're impatient and you play bad, well, that's gonna make for a difficult boss fight. Even if the boss fight seems to be easy. Alright, now I'm waiting for him here. I'm waiting for him to come back around. What comes around goes around. Yes. No, don't break them. Don't break them. These are my chicks now. You shall not destroy them. Wrong direction. Right, new eggs. Give them to me. Give them to me, old boy. What do you think? How old this guy is? Can I take one with me? In the barrel? No. I cannot. Oh, I missed him. I need to be closer. I guess jumping on these can work. It certainly can. Well, I guess just through the fact that all of these bosses tank 9 hits, that's gonna make any boss fight pretty tough. Thanks, Lucas. Thank you, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. First message in chat. And it's your bad. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thank you for nothing. Hey, Alex. How are you guys doing today? How has your week been? What are you up to, fellas? Lucas, have you come around? Have you had the time to start on the Overcooked video already? By the way, it's alright if you didn't. Just asking. Just asking. Hello. You hate it? Oh no. Oh, what's the worst part about it so far? Is it... Yeah, is it all the lines? I mean, you're looking at tons and tons of audio tracks. Too many cuts. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't envy you. It's I'm glad you're taking over that project and I don't have to do that. I'm honestly glad. I need to make some thumbnails, actually. I'm behind on the thumbnails recently. I need to make one for the Smash. For the last Smash part. And then like for the Black Ops parts as well. I need to get back on that. I've been super absorbed in my videos at the moment. At the recent times. Come on now. Yes, yes. Nice. Oh, I'm just gonna shoot myself up there. No way, that's not high enough. Well, I'm doing bad. Because I have to play this. No, I'm doing good. Actually, like, yeah. Just normal. Normal as always. But the hard mode. I'm playing hard mode here. All of the levels in hard difficulty all over again, like the entire game. And that's a bad time, I gotta say. Suffering in banana hell. Yeah, you could say that. Big time. Because I only have one life. I can only tank a single hit on every level. I have no second Kong to help me. I cannot take upgrades with me into the level or items. So it is tough, man. Especially because in Donkey Kong, these boss fights are so long. This is not a Super Mario boss fight where you jump on Bowser Jr. 3 times. This is, you have to do 9 hits. And each of the bosses has like 3 different phases. Different attacks. All around. A bad time. Oh god! Yeah. But at least I've got Dixie. That's yes. That is a relief. Are you playing anything nice? Anything nicer than this at the moment? I am gonna play World at War on the DS after this. And well, that's probably gonna be more enjoyable than Donkey Kong on hard, I would guess. I saw that today is they've got Broforce for free. Nah, I always say Broforce. I mean Brotato for free on Epic Game Store, which makes me pretty happy. Like, I wanted to play that for a while, but I never bought it. And now I don't have to. Now I can just get it. Or I have gotten it already. For free. I haven't played it yet, but I got it in my library now. Which is great. Stop it! Yeah, okay, 5 hits. League of Legends, classic. Classic. No! Fuck! Since you saw me playing Tropical Freeze, you want to play it as well? It's a good time if you don't go for completion. Honestly, it's a good time then. Once you start to collect all the Kong letters and the puzzle pieces, it turns into a bad time. But honestly, playing it casually is super great. It's a fantastic game otherwise. It just sucks. it's just really difficult when you go for 100 and 200%. But otherwise, I can recommend it. Once you're ready to play it, you can borrow it from me if you want. Because I don't think I'm gonna play that again. I think I'm gonna be done with that for a while. At least for a while, maybe forever. After getting the 200%. Like, that's a lot of Donkey Kong. For one playthrough. For one lifetime. There's probably people out there that have done every single Donkey Kong Country game to max percent. It used to be Kletra's game, but he gifted it to me, so now it's my game. He literally gave it to me. I didn't just borrow it, he gave it to me. which makes this the second game that Kletra gave me just because he had it after Monster Hunter Worlds. Okay. I've got 4 hits into him, I think. This part. Give me a... Okay, this is a... Come on now. I've got it. Take that shit! 5 hits? That's 5 hits? Good. I feel like I'm fighting a Dark Souls boss, man. Classic Kletra, yeah. That is classic Kletra move. He buys games and then never plays them and then gives them away. He's a charitable guy, that Kletra. Nice, give me that bird! Oh, what's happening? Where are we going? Oh, we're going up? Again? Okay, final phase. Oh, please! Don't kill me now. Whoa, 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 wait! Listen. I really want to play an easy platformer, man. I am craving Super Mario 3D World. Uh-oh. What? What is this again? Oh! Oh my god. I forgot how this works! Okay, where can I... Ah, the eggs! Eggs. I got the egg. Throw it upwards? No, how? Ah, he comes from the side. You fucker. You prick. Give me more eggs. 3D World, yes. I so want to play it. I'm really, really hyped about it. Ah. No eggs? No eggheads? Oh! The big egghead! Hell yeah! That's 1 hit. 7 hits. 7 hits. In the bag? Oh! At least I'm Dixie. She can float. She can hover. Makes it easier to jump over stuff. Way easier, in fact. Yeah, oh, I'm so dead. I'm cooked. Oh! Did you see that? MLG jump. Oh my god, that was so... I'm supposed to be dead right now. But don't change that game, please. Like, you don't have to. I don't have to die necessarily. I just evaded death. Okay, okay. Going for the egg. Eggman. That's 8. 1 more hit. 1 more, baby. Please don't die now. Oh, please, God. Oh, he's going crazy. He does not chill. This owl does not mess around. Nice. Punch him in the face. I didn't even have to press anything. Why does this show up? She just... She punches him anyways. I cannot... Alright. That's the... Probably, hopefully, the worst level in World 2. Done. Now we can do the rest. Ooh. Nice. Actually nice. Okay. I've actually been thinking hard about what to actually do. Like which project I should do after Donkey Kong. I'm thinking hard about Dark Souls, like really hard, but I haven't figured out... Okay, I guess I just have to buy an HDMI splitter for the PS3 and try that out. Although, you know, I checked out a few different HDMI splitters, but with those, it's always... You know, some people say they work for them, for others it doesn't work, so it's really hit or miss with the PS3 to record it. Dark Souls would be great. It would be a great time. The only issue that I'm having is the PS3 at the moment. And because I think that's my only choice with Demon Souls, right? It's only on the PS3 and the PS5, right? I missed the N. The Dark Souls... Yeah, I'm talking about Demon Souls. The Dark Souls Remastered is not a problem. Like, as soon as I figured that... As soon as I figured the Demon Souls situation out, I'll just buy the Dark Souls Remastered. It's on sale right now on Steam. But I'll just wait. It's on sale every now and again, I saw on Steam database, so it's alright. I'll just buy it as soon as I know that I can actually do Demon Souls as well. Okay, shit. Yeah. And if I can't figure it out yet, I mean, I'm gonna buy a PS5 next year anyways. So, I might delay Dark Souls until then. Maybe. If I can't get the PS3 to work, then I'll be able to play Demon Souls on the PS5 at least. Because I'm buying it for GTA 6 anyways. And so, yeah. And then I might do some other game series instead of Dark Souls right now. I'm heavily considering Mario and Luigi or Paper Mario. Like, both of those would be fantastic. I'm not rich. Like, honestly, right now, I don't have the budget for a PS5, or for Demon Souls, or for GTA 6. Okay, Demon Souls probably. I don't think that's that expensive. Nice, the end. Come on, jump up. Jump up, superstar. But hopefully by next year I will have that money. I hope so. I'll have to make money. Do some heists or something to get it. Yeah, that basically hinges on that. If I can't get that money, then then no GTA 6 for me. Yeah, no GTA 6, no PS5. I'll have to suffer. I will not be able to go on the internet. Oh my god, if I get spoiled on GTA 6, I'm not sure that I could stomach that. So if I can't afford a PS5 by then, I will just not be able to read anything or watch anything. Because I want to experience GTA 6 for myself the first time. I don't want to see anything about it. I mean, I did watch the first trailer. I don't think I'm gonna watch the second one. I think I'm good with the first one. Like, my hype is through the roof. I don't need more. I want the GTA 5 feeling again, man. That I had the best time just playing GTA 5. And like, even sitting on the couch while my brother was playing it, that was the best. And I want that again with GTA 6. I don't want to know anything about it. Like, I'm good. I do know the basics so far. Like, I know the setting, I know the characters. The two, I don't know. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm not even that sure about the characters. I kind of know some stuff from the first trailer, but that's it. Maybe I'll have to get a job just for the PS5 and then quit once I have the money. That would be interesting, to say the least. I'm not sure that that's worth it to me though. Like, I'm hyped about GTA 6, but maybe not that hyped. Maybe not, honestly. But we'll see about it. We'll see about it. We still have quite some time to go. It's probably gonna be late 2025, right? It's probably gonna be fall. So at that point, like, that's pretty much my cutoff for YouTube and Twitch anyways. Like, that's the as much time as I am able to take for myself to try and do this full time. And if I don't have the money for a PS5 by then, well, I will have to get a job anyways. Yeah, I'll have to get a mini job at least anyways by the time the GTA 6 comes around. So yeah, either way I'll be able to get GTA 6, I think. Like, I'll find a way. I hope I don't have to get the mini job though. I do hope so. I'm putting in a lot of time into making videos right now, specifically so that doesn't happen. Yes. We'll see how it works. We'll see about it. We'll see about it. I'll also record a new challenge with my mom next week. Like, I'm definitely gonna do it. It's been 3 months since the first one. It's about time. It's about time. I think we're gonna do Super Mario 3D Land. That's a good one. That's also something that my mom has actually played in the last 6 months. Like, she finished that game, like, in the summer. So, she's probably pretty good at it. Like, in comparison to how she was in Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Yeah, I probably am gonna have a harder time in 3D Land against her. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll do any percent versus 100%. Because I think she can clear one world super quickly. But maybe if I give her the last world or something. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna do the same thing. One world versus all worlds. That's a pretty good concept. I like that a lot. Like, I'm a big fan of racing. Of just racing video games, single player games against people. Like, that's the whole premise of our Select 3 channel. The German one. And that's great. Like, that makes me super happy. I'm having a blast with all of these races and challenges and videos. Like, honestly, such a good time. Such a good time. I've been waiting for that for so long. Dark Souls race when? That's gonna be fantastic. Like, once I have played all of these Dark Souls for the first time, I can finally get into Dark Souls bingo, Dark Souls races, maybe Dark Souls challenges. We'll see about that. It depends on how much I enjoy Dark Souls. But yeah, I am excited about that. We have to do that on Select 3, man. We'll have to do that for sure. Although you're a pretty stark opponent in Dark Souls, I would imagine. So we would have to do Dark Souls 2. We would have to do that one. That's probably the fairest out of all of the Dark Souls, I would guess. Because that's probably the one that you play the least, right? Or maybe Demon Souls? I don't know, how much Demon Souls experience do you have? Maybe Elden Ring? I think Elden Ring alone is gonna be a really long one in the stream. I hope by the time that I do Dark Souls, I'll be able to stream a bit more. Because otherwise, I mean, damn, Elden Ring is gonna be a long one. That's a long stream project. But you know, I don't wanna stream that long because that's video time. I could spend that time making videos, and I feel like that's probably a smarter use right now for me. So that's really the reason why I don't stream more often. Like, I could stream more than what I'm doing, but I can't stream more if I want to make videos as well. So that's difficult. Difficult to balance, honestly. Doing both of that, but it's fun. It's a fun change. It's a nice change of pace when you can make videos and stream. Oh, you only played the tutorial in Demon Souls. Well, that sounds like a great race then. Once I finished it. Like, then we're probably on par, maybe? Because you've got all of the Dark Souls experience that you have, and I at least have Demon Souls experience then. That's still a ways off, though. Like, that's gonna take a while for me to reach that point. But I am really, like, genuinely looking forward towards having a PS5. I remember how great it felt to have a PS4. Like, that switch from the PS3 to PS4 felt big to me. And I remember unpacking the console and, like, literally being so mesmerized by the controller, by the interface. I remember I got the PS4 bundle that had Killzone Shadowfall, Knack, and Infamous Second Son. And boy, I played the shit out of those 3 games. Because they were probably among the few games that I had at that point. I think I bought the PS4 like 1 or 2 years after it had come out. So there wasn't even that much to play on it, as far as I remember. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. And like the fact that the controller had an LED on it felt interesting to me. Like it just felt like an aura, that I was holding an aura in my hands that I had never experienced before. I doubt that the PS5 experience is gonna be that way. Simply because, well, I'm also older, right? I've experienced more things. And the PS4 was like my first console that I had somewhat close to launch. Or that I got. That I was kind of in the gaming world for when it came out. Because the old consoles I kind of bought at some point, like years after they had come out, and I wasn't really deep in gaming news or the gaming internet and stuff. LEDs, that's some gamer type shit. It is, man. It's super gamer shit. And it was incredible to me. Incredible. And you know, I probably had my best gaming experiences ever on the PS4. I think so. Like when I look back, the deepest memories that I have of specific gaming memories was on the PS4, I believe. Like especially with single player games. I guess in terms of multiplayer, perhaps the PS3 takes the cake for that. Yeah, maybe. But single player games, for me, had the biggest impact on the PS4 for some reason. Like I remember Final Fantasy 15, I remember that so deeply when I played that. Like so vividly. And like even some random ass games such as This War of Mine, I remember 100% how it felt to sit on the ground in front of my TV in my old room and play that. Like I remember that shit so clearly. And same thing with, there's this one game that was on PS Plus ages ago called The Tower of Monsters. It's kind of like an action game. Yeah. Action third-person shooter. No, it's a twin-stick shooter. It's not the best game. It's alright. I played it for the Platinum Trophy, honestly. But even that game, I still remember playing. Even though it's really not that noteworthy. Oh. Give me the end. Oh, Dixie! Oh, you goddess! Dixie is the best. There's no way. There's no debate. She's the best. I would have never gotten that with any other Kong. That's not called Dixie Kong. Wow. Wow. I'm just gonna chill. There's no point in me getting any of this. Except for this. Nice. Nice. That was such a good save. Nice. Good progress. We're almost done with World 4? No, World 2. This is World 2. We've got how many levels? 3 more levels here in World 2. Alright, let's take a short break before we hop into that. Yeah, so PS4 is where it's at, man. PS4 is a really good time. And I hope that I can experience that with the PS5 again. I do hope so. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just gonna be a different type of experience, you know? Like, with every new console, you'll get some new stuff, some new experiences. I haven't had that strong experiences with the Switch yet, honestly. The Switch is fun. I enjoy the Switch. It's got a lot of great games. But I haven't had a single game on this console that, like, deeply affected me in some way. where I would be like, okay, that's one of my favorite experiences ever. I haven't had that so far. To be fair, I haven't played that many Switch games. That's probably the reason. My library is relatively limited on this console. Like, you're basically seeing almost everything I have on here. I've got like 2 Mario Party games, I've got Pokemon Shield, No Sword, Breath of the Wild, 1 or 2 indie games. And that's about it. Like, yeah, Smash, Mario Kart, Mario Wonders. Those are your typical Switch games that you tend to have. That Switch people tend to have. Animal Crossing as well. But none of them hit particularly well for me. I'm not sure what game would hit hard. I would guess one of the Mario RPGs. Those might affect me the most deeply. So maybe I'll feel differently about the Switch once I finally buy the Thousand Year Door remake, or Super Mario RPG, or maybe Mario and Luigi Brothership. Those single player experiences. I guess that's what I'm missing on the Switch a little, or that I just haven't engaged in very much. And that's totally by my design. Like, that's not the Switch's fault or Nintendo's fault or anything. That is just because of my purchasing habits. I tend to buy games on the Switch that I can play with my family or my friends more than single player games. But maybe I should buy some single player games. I think the only single player games that I bought was Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. Not counting, well, yeah, Moonlighter I bought, but that's an indie game. Yes, Your Grace, also an indie game. They can be good experiences, but they're not inherently Nintendo experiences. So yeah, not a strong library when it comes to single player games. And I guess some people really enjoyed Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, but unfortunately I wasn't one of them. Like, they didn't do that much for me. So they probably could have been super great experiences if I was just a different person. How am I still alive? Oh, I flew right into that. That tricked me. I was having such a good run there. Like, it's unbelievable that I survived for as long as I did, honestly. Genuinely shocking. And I got 3 puzzle pieces as well. Such a smooth run. But all good things must come to an end eventually. And Super Mario Wonders actually as well. Like, it's kind of shocking to me. The 3 biggest things that the Switch has produced is Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Super Mario Wonders. I feel like that's fair to say. Those are probably the 3 biggest games, first party games, that have made their debut on the Switch. But none of them do a lot for me. I'm not sure why that is. And it's not like because I'm trying to be hip or something. It's not because I like to cling on to the old games. It's not that I hate new games for the sake of the old ones, but for some reason I just didn't enjoy those 3 as much as a lot of other people did. Oh, close one. And I kind of understand it with Odyssey and... No, I guess I understand it with Wonders as well. They do reshape the formula super strongly. And so as someone that did like the old formula, the old games that they published in those series of games... yeah, I guess it would have been... It's pretty likely, or at least possible, that the new formula just doesn't appeal to me very deeply. So like, I would rather play the new Super Mario Bros. Games than Wonders for some reason. Even though Wonders is good, like, it's a quality game, certainly quality, but I prefer the new Super Mario Bros. Games over it. Like, if you put two games in front of me, one is New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, the other is Super Mario Bros. Wonders, I'd go for Deluxe. Even though at its core it's the same game, but I guess I didn't enjoy the Wonder Flowers that much. It felt a bit too... too action gamey and not enough platforming for me. If that makes any sense. Like, it gave me some... Like, It Takes Two, for example. I'm not sure what you call that type of game. I guess it's like an action-adventure game? Puzzle game-ish? Yeah, I really don't know the genre. But that's kind of the vibes it gave me. It had some It Takes Two flavor. Ah, shit. With those Wonder Flowers, that just slowed the game down too much for me. To be fair, Zelda Breath of the Wild isn't a real Zelda game. It's more like a new game series. That's a fair take. But isn't that kind of what Zelda... I mean, what is a real Zelda, honestly? I feel like at this point, the Zelda franchise is just a bunch of sub-series where it's tough to say which one the realest is, honestly. Because Breath of the Wild is a new sub-series now, with Tears of the Kingdom, of course. But you've also got... I feel like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Ocarina of Time started a new sub-series, right? Which... yeah, I'm having a hard time. I guess it evolved with Wind Waker again. And then it evolved into Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. I'm not sure if you can draw a line where those sub-series diverged again. Like, I'm not sure if you can compare Twilight Princess to Ocarina of Time that well. Or if it's closer to Wind Waker. Yeah, I'm not so sure. And definitely the old Zelda games, Zelda 1 and 2, like, they're completely different from each other. I call these games puzzle platformers. That's probably a good... That's a good phrase for it, yeah. Wonders feels like a puzzle platformer to me. And it was too much puzzle, too little jump and run, in my opinion. And that's what I enjoy about 3D World a lot. Super Mario 3D World. It does have its puzzles in there, but you can almost... You can sometimes circumvent the puzzles by just jumping and running around it. And that's what I really enjoy about that game. They kind of... I mean, 3D World is a great example of taking a formula and putting a twist on it. Like, they took the 2D Mario formula and adapted it to 3D pretty effortlessly. Like, that's a great game, in my opinion. Oh, and by the way, I mentioned that Breath of the Wild made its debut on the Switch. Obviously, it made its debut on the Wii U, to be fair. So that's not... It's not a inherently Switchy game. But I feel like the design philosophy was definitely there. Like, they already applied the Switch philosophy to Breath of the Wild, or that's what it started with anyways. That's probably the first game where they made a big change like that. And so it kind of belongs more to the Switch than to the Wii U, I would say. Okay, where's the G? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Okay, the G was pretty easy to get, I must say. Alright. Good times. That was a decent level. It was a bit tricky, but doable. Yeah, they're changing stuff up a lot, I gotta say. I mean, Nintendo, say what you want about them, but they know how to innovate. They innovate all the time, man. And in good ways. They're doing a good job with that. Although I gotta say, like, I would like for them to stick with the quality stuff a bit longer or a bit more. Sometimes, like, if you know something's banger, maybe don't switch it up completely, or not yet anyways. Like, give me another 1000-Year Door, please. I know you want to switch it up, I know you want to do fancy shit with Paper Mario, but give me Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door too, please. Please. Like, that's almost innovative now again. If you do that anew, it's been 20 years since that. Surely it is innovative again. It's gonna be really interesting to see where they go with the Mario RPGs going forward. Because they've revived them so heavily now. That is, I mean, it could go anywhere. The sky is the limit for Mario RPGs nowadays. And that is crazy to say. Because it seemed for the longest time, for the last 10 years or so, that Mario RPGs were pretty much done for. And now they're not. Now they're back. I so hope. I genuinely hope that they bring back the Paper Mario formula from the first two games. That would be so nice. It would be great. I mean, they did some good stuff with Origami King apparently. But please. Please have mercy on the man's soul. Uh-oh. Shit, that was on me. To be fair, the Paper Mario sales weren't really profitable back in the day. Yeah, that's true. That's why they tried to change things, but everything got worse. The people back then, man, could not appreciate what Paper Mario had to offer. I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe the marketing just sucked. To be fair, okay, I don't know about the first Paper Mario. I'm not sure what the sales look like there. But the GameCube was obviously... It was like a Wii U situation, right? It had terrible sales. Great games, but terrible sales. And so maybe Paper Mario the 1000-Year Door suffered because of that. I just genuinely hope that this remake and the Super Mario RPG remake and especially Mario and Luigi Brothership, I hope they sell shit tons of copies so that the internet shows its love for the Mario community. Like, if they fail now, I think we're never getting anything again. I think then Mario RPGs will truly be dead if those games fail. I haven't checked out the sales numbers on any of those. I am afraid to look, honestly. And boy, you better believe, like, as soon as I have money, I'm gonna buy that shit. I'm definitely gonna buy that. If for no other reason than to support a game series that I really want to come back. But also because I really want to play them. It's not just because I want to affect the games industry with my wallet. It's also because I want to affect my life with those games. Alright, let's go! Sweet. Sweet. Cries in Pokemon. How does Pokemon look nowadays? Like, what's the Pokemon situation? I've been out of the loop for 15 years on Pokemon. Are the games good now again? Like, I remember Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee weren't very good. Like, what about sales are insane but quality sucks? That's unfortunate. Like, even the new one, isn't there like a new Legends game? Is that already out? Legends Z? Or what's it called? A to Z? A to Z? Is that out already? Was that just announced? I heard something about it. Legends ZA? Is Zinnia gonna show up? Zinnia? I hope Zinnia shows up in that. She's got the initials ZA. That's what her name starts with and ends with. ZA. Come on, man. Give me some Zinnia music. And Zinnia. In general. It's so fascinating that Nintendo can nail some things so well and others just not at all. Like, why is Pokemon suffering so much? It doesn't make any sense to me. Pokemon seems, I don't know if it is, but it seems like such an easy win. You have such a vast library of games to pull from that people love so much. I had to ring the bell. Fuck. Fuck. No time and less employees. Is that the case? All right. All right. Too much pressure. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, which bell do I have to ring? Oh, it's further ahead. Okay, I shouldn't go too fast. I'm in danger of killing myself. I'm a threat to myself, to my physical well-being. Ah, of course. Ringing those bells. Jingle bells, everybody. It's about to be Christmas up in here. We have 1 month to go until Christmas. Are we feeling in Christmas spirits already? I'm not yet. I gotta say, for me, it always takes a bit to get into the spirit of Christmas. I hope I get that this year. I mean, we've already gotten snow, that helped. Although the snow is pretty much gone again. What are some kind of Christmassy games to play? I would have guessed that Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze might have been a Christmassy game. That's definitely the vibes I got from it back 10 years ago when I first saw it. But it doesn't give as much Christmas vibes as I would have expected, honestly. There's not that much snow. Not that much ice. Nice, okay. I'm actually praying for ZA to be good. I hope it is. I hope for Pokemon fans that it is good. I genuinely hope that. No, the bells! Shit! I just bought some Christmas-themed earrings today. Oh, great! Are they snowflakes? What shape are they? That's a good time. Christmas-shaped earrings. Do you have a Christmas attire that you're gonna rock in December? Like your Halloween attire? Oh, you bought them as... Oh, they're as presents. In the shape of presents. That's cool. I like that. We did play Ice Climbers. That's kind of a Christmassy game, but certainly not... It doesn't feel like Christmas. It feels like... death. But you would think that snowy games would give you Christmassy vibes, but that's not the case. It needs something more than just snow. Which I never thought about. I always thought it would be snow. That's the game maker for Christmassy games, but it's not. It's not. It Takes Two could be a good one. It has a Christmassy section, I think. Oh damn, almost died because of clearing my throat. Yeah, I could see It Takes Two, perhaps. I don't know very many other games that have Christmassy vibes, honestly. I mean, you've got your GTA Onlines that drop a bit of snow and maybe some Christmas-themed clothing. But that doesn't really count, I think. That doesn't do that much to convey the Christmas spirit. In that regard, I think Halloween is a lot better served than Christmas. There's tons of Halloween games out there, tons of horror games that you can play to get into the Halloween spirit. Lots of Halloween events, but not Christmas, not that much. Twilight Princess might be a good choice for Christmas. That has a pretty extensive snow area. No games though that are entirely set in snow, I believe. Until Dawn, perhaps? There's kind of a mix of horror and snowy feelings, you know, like a snowy lodge. My Christmas game is Pokemon Y? Why? What does Pokemon Y do for Christmas? I'm certainly looking for a Christmas game, honestly. That would help me get in the mood of things. And I do have Pokemon X. So maybe that could work. Is Dark Souls Christmassy? Does that give Christmas vibes? Almost spiked myself. Whoa! Okay, I died on the vines earlier. Oh, I gotta say, my preview window is very laggy right now. Like, it actually tears the screen apart quite hideously. It's looking super pixelated when I'm in a fast-moving section. That's what you get for playing in the OBS preview window. Instead of on an actual game screen. Like, when it's not moving fast, it's alright. And when it's moving vertically, it's also okay. But the horizontal movement, that is causing issues for me. Oi! Almost dropped into that owl. The G! Of course! Oh, I forgot about the G. Thank goodness it's on the way. Dark Souls has a snow area. Dark Souls 3 has 2 snow areas. That sounds good. It was a Christmas present I got in 2013. Oh, that's nice. You know, for me, that was actually... If we go by Christmas present games, it's actually the Wii U in general. That was my Christmas present in like 2012. No. Something like that. Yeah, maybe 2012. 2013, 14. It came out in 2012, right? But I'm not sure when I got it. Some Wii U games? Yeah, exactly. Some Wii U games. Although I was really unhappy with that as a present. Because my only game that I had was... what was it called again? I forget the name. It's Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land was the only game that my parents got me. And to be fair, it was still a great present. Like, I'm still sad about it, that I was so upset. I was actually really upset about it. I shouldn't have been upset. I should have been thankful that I got a Wii U, but I was 12, right? So, I was more upset than happy. Way more upset than happy. And, yeah, so I spent the winter holidays playing Nintendo Land. Which was not the best time. You don't want to buy a new console just to play Nintendo Land, like, for sure you don't. And, well, they made it a bit better. I got to buy NES Remix on the eShop a few days later. But that's not exactly a big banger. So yeah, that was kind of underwhelming, but still a great present. Like, obviously I have it to this day, and I had so many great game experiences on the Wii U afterwards. Like, mainly Mario 3D World and the Wind Waker remake and the Twilight Princess remake. Like, those were some absolute bangers on that platform. some low-key, some high-key bangers, actually. And I also played New Super Luigi U on that. Surprisingly, I never had New Super Mario U. I always wanted it, but I never ended up buying it. Oh, I want that. I want that. Give me the N. Okay, that seems to be easy to get at least. Yeah, super easy. That's like Switch with 1-2 Switch as a Christmas gift. Yeah, exactly. That's what it felt like. You can probably understand why I wasn't happy about it. But you know, in situations like that, you should not make your displeasure felt. Not openly. You know, your family spends a lot of money on a video game console, and it's not nice to be unhappy about it. Like, oh, I didn't see the stone there. You should still be grateful, and I've definitely learned that since then. Like, there's 2 instances in my life where I remember getting presents, some really well-meaning presents, but that just happened to not really be what I wanted. And in both instances, I was really ungrateful. But in situations like that nowadays, I keep those situations in mind, and I am still grateful. And I never show my displeasure openly like that. Especially not... I mean, it's okay to talk about it later and be like, you know, that's actually not what I wished for or whatever. That doesn't do a lot for me. But in the moment, it's never okay to make a scene about it. The other situation was when I was like 9 or 8, and a friend of mine gave me a wrestling action figure as a present that I already had. Like, he could not have known that I had that figure already. There was no way, right? Like, how? I had so many too. And so I'm embarrassed to say, like, it was like my birthday party, and I said, like, hey, can you refund it and give me something else? That was so not okay. That was not okay. Not okay at all. I mean, I should have just accepted it and, like, not play with it if I didn't like it. And in fact, I mean, it was okay afterwards. I had the same action figure twice, but I could still play with both of them, right? I could do cool double team actions. Not cool at all. No, I've matured a lot since then. I'm glad to say, like, I was a terrible child for a lot of reasons, but I don't think I'm that terrible nowadays. I learned a lot. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Just good God. If I was like that as an adult... Not good. Not good. Alright. Am I missing the G? Right? No, I've got everything in the bag. Ah, what a good time, Dixie. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I sure do appreciate it. Alright. Was that the last? No, we're in, well, 3 already. I was about to say, was that the last level in World 2? Okay, I think I'm gonna do another half hour of Donkey Kong or so. Kind of like that. And then I'll try... I will go into Call of Duty World at War on the DS. Let's go. It's been a while since I played that. It's been a good while. Maybe like 2 months? 3 months? It's been a really long time since I played those jolly old Call of Duty games. He gave me the backhand? Did you see the backhand on that penguin? Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. Oh. Papaya. Alright, I remember the puzzle pieces being really difficult in this level. But the Kong letters, I don't know. I don't remember them. So they were probably not bad. Not noticeable. And that means not bad. I feel like Dixie is probably the speedrunner's choice from all the Kongs. Just by the fact that you can like skip stuff with her jump pretty effortlessly. Maybe Diddy, but probably Dixie. She's probably the go-to in most levels. Yippee Dixie, alright. I hope we see Bluster Kong in the next Donkey Kong Country. Imagine Bluster Kong as a playable Kong, man. Wow. That would be strong. Or Uncle Kong. Give me some more Kongs. Like, it's insane. They have such an expansive variety of Kongs in the lore. And yet we see 5 Kongs in this entire game. It's just the 4 Kongs that you can play as and Funky. That is not enough Kongs. Like, you can have some support character Kongs in this game, you know? They don't all have to be involved in the gameplay. It's alright if they're not. That's actually also something that I would like to see more of in the Super Mario games. Like, give us some more side characters that are just doing stuff. They're just around a bit. They're doing some activities. It makes the world feel a bit more alive. Because in new Super Mario Bros. Games, like, very often you have Mario and Luigi and Peach and Toads and Bowser and maybe Bowser's kids, but that's it. Like, where's Wario? Where's Waluigi? What the hell is Daisy doing? You know? All of those characters that you could include, but don't. That's what I like about the Mario RPGs so much, is that there's a ton of side characters that you can interact with or just watch. It actually feels alive. Okay, low and steady now. Okay, I'm missing the G. Yeah, where is that gonna be? Oh, big papaya. Is it gonna be here? I hope not. This is stressful. Oh. Okay, I can deal with that. Yes, good. Easy. That is not a bad time at all. Bam! And Dixie coming in hot. I'm probably gonna collect the maximum number of banana coins by the time that I'm done with hard mode and time trial mode. Because there's nothing for me to spend it on. And I already have 250 after 2 worlds. Oh yeah. We get to see whether or not 999 is gonna be the cap. Or not. I think it is. I don't see a 4th number being there next to the coins. And besides, there's like literally no reason why you would have that many coins. There's just no reason. There's nothing for you to buy that's that expensive. And obviously once you reach time trial mode and hard mode, there's also no use for any of the items that you can buy. Also, I gotta mention, like, I shit on Nintendo Land a bit earlier. But I want to say that I still had some good times with Nintendo Land. Like, it's not the best game by any means. It's not a... It's an okay game to bundle your console with, I would say. So yeah, it's alright. It's got some good minigames. I like the Zelda minigame where you can shoot a bow and you can do 2-player bow action. Like, I think one player gets the sword and the other takes the bow. That's actually pretty fun for a bit. It's not something you can play for hours and hours, but it's alright. It's alright. So I want to say that, yes. Nintendo Land, you're alright. Wii Sports is still a better bundle game, in my opinion. Did the Nintendo DS have any bundle games like that? I seem to remember Mario Kart DS. But maybe there was something else, something less interesting that I'm missing. Insane launch games aren't a thing nowadays. Is that true? Oh, Nintendogs was with Nintendo DS. That's true. Do you feel like the launch games back in the day were better? On like NES, SNES, N64. I mean, I'm trying to think of any, but you're probably right. Yeah, the PS4 didn't have any strong launch games as far as I remember. PS5 obviously didn't. I mean, it seems like the PS5 now doesn't even have that many great games, but that's probably because almost all of them are available on PC now, which is still a bummer to me. Like, honestly, I don't like that. Even though it's probably good as a whole for the video game industry, for the players, it's good that games are available everywhere. But I did prefer when there was a little more personality to the consoles and they weren't just reshaped PCs. Oh, ran right into that. SNES launched with Super Mario World. Okay, that's a strong one. That is a strong launch title. Ooh. But was that just an outlier? That's the question. The GameCube? Oh, I don't know anything about the GameCube, honestly. I know a few good GameCube games, but launch titles in GameCube land? N64 with Mario 64? Okay, that's huge, not gonna lie. That is a huge launch title. Ouch. Okay, now I gotta stop. I have to lock in a bit. I can't just dash my way through and keep dying on every single enemy. Just one after the other. No, can I stun this guy? No, okay, when he's burning I cannot stun him. That's good to know. Where's my Rambi when I need him? Hey, come on here. Wii with Wii Sports? Fuck Wii Sports? Whoa. I almost said esports. Fuck Wii Sports? Where's that coming from, Alex? Where's that hate coming from? Why do you hate Wii Sports? I feel like it's a decent bundle title and launch title. I mean, it's alright. It's not a legendary game. Or I mean, it's not the best. But I feel like it has its value. It's got some good music. It's got some not so gimmicky Wii control remote tutorial things, right? It's basically to show the capabilities of the Wii remote a bit. But I feel like it was a fun game. Like I still go back to that sometimes. when I'm playing with my mom on the Wii, we go for some Wii Sports every now and again. No content, especially not if you are a kid. Well, yeah, there is very little content, but I mean, for what it is, I think it's not bad. Like, you can like get pro on every sport. There's the training stuff that you can get good at. You've got like the training thing where it calculates your age and it always ages you up by 20 years. Yeah, that's alright. That's probably not the type of game to play for content. It's more of an exercise game and gimmick game, for sure. But a decent one at that, I would say. No hate towards Wii Sports, please. None in this chat. GameCube did launch with Luigi's Mansion. That's also a good start title, a launch title. Oh my god. Nintendo was doing some good stuff back then with the launches. That was, I guess, the first game that the first big game anyways, that Luigi was the star in. So that's pretty huge for Luigi fans. Okay, now, please don't die again. This level isn't that difficult, and yet I continue to die all the time. All the freaking time. Come on now. All of these are fully fleshed out games, and then there's Wii Sports. That's fair, yeah. I guess the Wii did start off a bad trend of having bad launch games and bad bundle games. That's true. In that regard, like, if Wii Sports is responsible for that, then yes. Then I understand the Wii Sports hate. Wow! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Holy cow. Holy cow. Okay, no flaming enemies, please. Whoa! No, whatever this was. Please, give me the end. It's about time. It's about time for the end. Like, have mercy. Come on, come on, come on. What the hell? Oh! Ah, nice. Great. Ooh. Yeah, we need to go back to good launch titles, man. We need to go back to that. But I guess it's gonna become less and less likely for that to be the case. Because games take longer to make. And so you would have to pre-make a game for the console while it itself is still being made. I guess that's probably why it's so tough nowadays to get good launch titles, and why most good games for a console, they come out years later. Okay, I was worried that this fast approach wasn't gonna bode well. I should probably take care of some of these flames at least before dashing through them. Breath of the Wild is a really good launch title. Yes. That is a good one. They did definitely benefit from having that ready to go by the time the Switch came out. And I think it was a good decision to launch it on the Wii U as well. Like, Wii U fans would not have eaten well without that. Like, at least they got to experience Breath of the Wild, the few that didn't immediately go for a Switch. At least they got one more great game on their console. Because other than that, I mean, what other original first-party games did the Wii U get? It got New Super Mario Bros. U, which is arguably not that original, because it took a lot from New Super Mario Bros. Wii. It got Pikmin 3, right? Or was that a Wii game? No, I think that was a Wii U game. It got 3D World, obviously. That was a good one. It received Smash 4. Smash 4, which was alright, I think. I'm not sure what the consensus on Smash 4 is, like how well liked it is. The thing just fell through. To be fair, the Wii U has many extremely good games. I think so too, yeah, I think it does have some good ones. Although, does it have that many? Like, I'm struggling to come up with any more than that. The biggest ones? Breath of the Wild, if you want to count it. 3D World? Yeah, that's kind of... original ones? That's kind of all that I can think. Mario Kart 8, of course. We must not forget about that. Mario Kart 8 is a big one. And Smash, I guess. Yeah, Smash is also pretty big. And that's just the big games, of course. First party games were extremely good on the Wii. On the Wii U. I guess that was the big issue, right? It was that it didn't have a lot of third party stuff. I seem to remember something about that. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, almost bonked off there very badly. Oh, how do I... Nice. Nice. Give me the O. This is just the O, man? Ugh. I've got a lot of level there left. This is a pretty bad level. Pretty difficult. Ooh, nice jump though. Nice. And of course, like, the remakes were great. That's probably where I got most of my enjoyment from. The Wind Waker and Twilight Princess remake. Great. Great times. Even though they didn't do that much with them. They didn't change a lot. It was just a nice little upgrade. Oh, speaking of Switch games, I would also like to buy Skyward Sword, the remake, at some point. That's also a really, really nice one that I haven't touched in so long. It's been too long since I played Skyward Sword, considering how much I like it. I didn't get the Kong letters, did I? Oh. No, I did! Okay, we're good. We're good. Some of these levels are so long that I forget whether or not I've collected the Kong letters. Nice. Scorch and Torch, that sounds about right. Oh, Precarious Pendulums. Let's try the K level, 3K. Third party was okay though? Was it really? I mean, I don't know. I don't remember that much. I think my Wii U library is also relatively limited, to be fair. So I didn't take full advantage of it anyways, of all the games that it put out. Okay, no K letters here, that's a good one. Woo! Oh, Wii U also had Paper Mario Color Splash. Must not forget about that one. Although I would like to forget about it. So. Well, okay, I shouldn't shit on Paper Mario Color Splash. I don't know if it's good. Like, back in the day when I played it, I didn't like it, but I'm not sure. I need to go back to that. Need to revisit it. Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Ops 2 came out pretty early, if I remember. Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah, that's true. I remember those. Although, to be honest, when it comes to third party, like Nintendo really... It took them a long time to figure it out, I feel. Like now with the Switch, they're doing a good job. They've got their gimmicks. Oh shit. They're kind of... Although I don't know, I haven't played that many third-party games on the Switch, to be honest. But it seems like they're doing a good job. People are enjoying playing stuff on it. Whereas, I feel like with the Wii and the Wii U, they tried so hard to sell their gimmicks into every third-party game that they brought on. It was just too much, I feel. Like, you can only... When you've got Call of Duty with the Wii remote... and Call of Duty with the gamepad... that is just questionable. Like, people are only gonna suffer through that so often before they realize that they're probably better off to buy Call of Duty on the PlayStation instead. But nowadays, it seems like they're actually porting the games to the Switch in a way where it doesn't take away from the game at all. Yeah, the hardware is sometimes the limit with the Switch, that's true. It is pretty weak for some of these games. Oh. It's gonna be interesting to see how they approach that with the Switch 2, honestly. Like, especially with the backwards compatibility, I could see that becoming huge again. If they make it so that Switch 1 games can actually run a lot better on the Switch 2. Maybe with better graphics, but certainly with better performance at least. That could probably revive a lot of these third-party games again on the platform. You know, games that maybe don't run as well on the Switch now, but in the future they might. Yeah, that sounds like a good time for Nintendo. It's a really good decision to do backwards compatibility, I think. I died there again. Damn. Damn. But it has been super insane. I agree. Like, they've caught up a lot with Sony and Microsoft in regards to that. In terms of, like, the indie games and all of that. That's really good to see that. I'm dead. Too impatient. Ooh, too impatient. Yeah, indie games are doing very well on the Switch. Fantastic. And also because, like, a lot of these indie games are just perfect for the portability of the Switch. Like, it is so comfortable to grab. I don't know. Like, what's a game like that for me? Moonlighter. When I played Moonlighter, I would just grab it, sit down on the ground with my bunnies, and just play some Moonlighter, you know, for an hour or so. Okay, that's totally my fault again. And there's a lot of that out there nowadays. Like, you can do Vampire Survivors, you can do a couple of runs there. Just casually. You can just take the Switch with you, do a few runs, lay it down, do the laundry or whatever, and keep going. I think Balatro is a really popular game as well. That maybe works for that as well. It's big on the Switch, I think. And obviously something like Stardew, also pretty big. You can just play wherever you want, and that's a big deal. I actually thought about that quite often with some of my Steam games. I thought to myself, I would like to have a Steam Deck at some point. Because it's the same deal as a Switch, just for your Steam games, right? And that's pretty attractive, in my opinion. Like, I thought to myself a couple of times that I would enjoy playing Isaac, sitting on the ground with my bunnies or whatever. So I am enjoying the fact that... Oh my god, imagine playing some Isaac on your way to school. Oh, yeah, that goes hard, man. I would totally play that on the bus or whatever. Yeah, a Steam Deck back then would have been big. Although, to be fair, I had a Nintendo DS. I always say Nintendo to the DS. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why. But I never took it with me anywhere. So I probably wouldn't take the Steam Deck with me as well. Like, honestly, I don't think I'm the type of person to do that. For one, because I don't like to get it nasty. I feel like I'm too germophobic for that. Like, for the longest time, when I would get home, I would like disinfect my phone after school. And if I had to do that with my DS as well, or with my Switch rather, that would probably gone overboard, yeah. So maybe I wouldn't have taken my Steam Deck with me anywhere. I would probably use it more so for at-home stuff. You know, when I can't or don't want to sit on my PC or sit in front of the TV, I can just grab the Steam Deck and play it that way. Like in the backyard or something. That's probably where I'd do it. Oh, you're talking about the Switch? Yeah, true. I guess there is Isaac on the Switch as well. Can I... By the time I reach that point, I've already forgotten how dangerous it is to go there. And then I keep dying over and over again. Boy, oh boy. See, that's where that impatience comes around. Once you get good enough at a level, you just get so impatient. You just take the craziest jumps and the most risky moves just to save some time. And usually it doesn't save you time because you die. I would probably be done already with this level if I just took it easy and just played it safe. But no. Oh, at least there's no K letters, I forgot. Wow. Okay, nice. Oh. Nice, 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 nice. Wow, okay, let me check that out. Oh, let's not. Oh, crazy. Crazy. Crazy scenes here. In Donkey Kong Country Land. Ooh. Okay, where to go? On the platform. Sure. Sure. That works. I can deal with that. Okay. Now we're talking. Now, this is looking sharp. I hope we're reaching the end. Oh, where? Yup. Slow and steady. No pressure. Come on, give me the end. Oh, not the end. Oh, I remember this section. This was a tough one. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, no. It is still tough. Ooh. I like that you told me how many stars you collected. When you traveled to Vienna a few months ago, you played Mario 64 on the train. That's a nice one, man. Yeah, train travels work really well with the Switch. Although I must say, sometimes I get nauseous when I play. When I watch anything or read anything when I'm in a moving vehicle, including trains. So that doesn't work as well for me, unfortunately, but I mean, it's perfect for that. Okay, come on now. I was so close to reaching the end. But of course, I totally remember that tough section. Doing that with Donkey Kong was even more difficult. At least now I have Dixie, right? So that should give me a better time. Oh no! It should, theoretically. But in practice it doesn't. Okay, I think this is the last level that I'm doing. After this, I'm going into Call of Duty. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, watch it now. Watch it, Dixie. There's some dangers around. Some dangerous territories. Ah. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh god. Oh, okay. Oh, I was afraid for a moment. Come on, give me this. Give me this, yes. Fuck. Oh no. Oh no. That is not what I... oh, okay, I'm dead again. Shit. Pardon my French. Pardon my German. Come on, Dixie, man. You can do this. You can do this. Don't listen to me. Just take over. Take over. You do your monkey action, alright? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to my controller inputs, because they suck. You just take your knowledge, apply it, use it, beat the level, give me the credits. I would appreciate it. I'll give you bananas till the rest of your life. Ah, what am I doing? What am I doing, guys? Oh, just this level. Come on, just this level. It's just this. I only need this one level. Play this one level and be done with it for at least 72 hours. I will be free from Donkey Kong. Hell yeah, I'm striving towards that. A whole weekend without having to play Donkey Kong. I hope to finish my current video over the weekend. I feel like I should be able to do that. I've got a few hours of editing left, not that many. And then afterwards I do want to like write some subtitles for it. I want to try to get German subtitles and English subtitles into all of the videos I do. Like at least that. If I can't get any other language, that's fine. But those are kind of like my main languages, right? I want my mom to be able to watch my videos. And I want every English speaking person to be able to watch my videos. Because sometimes I might pronounce things incorrectly or mumble stuff incoherently. And so I feel like subtitles can help with that. They obviously help with that. But it is pretty tedious to do, honestly. It's pretty time consuming. This next video that I'm posting, it's gonna be an hour long. And that's pretty long to write subtitles. But I'm gonna do it. Whatever. Whatever the hell. Yup. Yup. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. Yo, okay. As you can see, I was one jump away from beating the level earlier, but we got it now. Great. Great times. Woo. Nice. Okay. That's all from Donkey Kong. We did almost the entire World 3 now as well. We did half of World 3. We did the entire World 2. Let me see how many percent I have. 136. Okay, the percent are rising really quickly. We got 24% doing 1.5 worlds. So I feel like one world gives me like 20% completion, almost. Something like that. That's pretty good. That's really good. Okay, great. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching my Donkey Kong journey. Thank you.